My favorite NBA player is going through hell, and it just hurts me anytime I watch him play. It feels as if I'm being punished for getting to receive such a gift of the 2021 championship. It feels like an equivalent exchange has been given for the greatness of 2021's Milwaukee Bucks that you just have to continue to suffer for the next 10 years. We are not going to be able to smile until 2030 at this point. Giannis Antetokounmpo just got injured again. And when I tell you, I cannot keep watching this roster do my GOAT like this. Why are y'all mistreating him? It feels, oh my God. Watching Giannis out there has been so depressing because he's been actively giving it all he got, but nobody else is coming with him. Scratch that. Nobody else is able to come with him because of the lacking of not just talent but planning that's coming around this. Because I'm watching the OKC game is what really I was like, okay, I have to make a video because of Giannis. They're game planning for Giannis in a way that is very easy to get by. The whole plan was, all right, we're going to front Giannis and then we're going to put the guy that's supposed to be guarding the corner three and move him up. If your whole plan for stopping Giannis is built on let's front Giannis and then put a backline defense, that's all we're going to do. As a coach that has been coaching for 20 years, you should be able to game plan for that. I'm sorry. Everybody has been doing that for the past 8 years. Ever since Giannis was Giannis, they have been trying to play that nonsense. Let me stop. Let me compose myself. Let me compose myself. It feels like upper management has no plan. It feels like upper management and it feels like the players can tell that the upper management has no plan. It's Giannis that's just hoping and praying and doing everything that he can to keep this team afloat, and they can barely win a game. I think they're like the 12th seed. I think they're officially the 12th seed in the East with an all-timer on your team. What are we doing? A multiple-time MVP, a multiple-time defensive player of the year. I think 8-time first All-NBA. What are we doing? He's been third in MVP voting every year for the past 5 years. And every year that he's not third, he won. But again, let me breathe. Let me compose myself. I hate the way this team is set up because of it seems like a lot of players on this team should never cross the barrier of being the fourth best player on their roster. Miles Turner is his right-hand man. Miles Turner is the right-hand man. Do you know what frustrates me the most about that? He went on that finals run, and now he needed to get his payment, right? And guess who says let's make that happen? The Milwaukee Bucks. We could try and run a Brook Lopez set to try and help him out. Do you know why we got rid of Brook Lopez in the first place? It's because the NBA has already game planned for what the Milwaukee Bucks have been doing for the past 10 years. That's why we moved on from him. We saw that it doesn't work. Your whole thing is that you drop. You're a drop big that can shoot. Kinda. You're a drop big that is shooting about, I think, 34%, 35% from three. You know what? So, all right, let's talk about Miles Turner real quick. Miles Turner, right? He's shooting about. Miles Turner is one of those players that kind of upsets me, right? Because of his whole idea is he's a big guy that can stretch the floor. He's a stretch five, right? He can shoot a high percentage from three, about 38%. Is that good? Yes, it's good. How many attempts? 3. 3 threes a game. 3 threes a game. 40% from three. Hits about a 3 and some change, right? Every game. So what about the post game? What about the pick and roll? What about your ability to switch on players, right? This was your home run pickup is a guy that is averaging, I think, like 12, 6, and 8, maybe. How many? I don't think he's averaging that many assists, but beyond the point. And now we're trying to pick up the pieces from this Damian Lillard trade, right? He ends up getting hurt. There's not much you can do about it. He goes back to Portland. We don't really get much back from him. Okay, let's see the other guards that are around him. The only bright spot is Ryan Rollins. Ryan Rollins. He's the only bright spot. Yeah, young guy. He can shoot. He's a lengthy Trey Murphy type of player, right? Where you could see what he's going to be, and you love it. Let's keep him the only bright spot, right? But then Gary Trent Jr., he's good. Lead offensive guy, tough to say. Cole Anthony, lead offensive guy, he's too small, not efficient enough to warrant having him lead the reins for offensive duties as the one. A little bit on the smaller side too. Michael, what is his name? It's not MPJ. It's Kevin Porter Jr. Combo guard. Facilitating is not his bread and butter, but he's cool. He's a guy that you can get around. He could work as a 6-man starting one. I don't think that's his role. He should be more on the 6-man role, getting off the bench, spark plug. And now I've listed 3 spark plugs that are your starting guards. Let's keep going. Let's keep talking about this roster. Another really big pickup. Kuzma signed up to a deal. Kyle Kuzma reminds me of one of those players that just love the fact they're in the league because of it's you will never find another job that will give you $20 million in 1 year. It's very hard to do that. But you will not find a job that will pay you $20 million a year to blow up the planet. But that's a whole other conversation that we have on the Dojo podcast. Other conversations. And now he's taxed. Oh, and this will blow you the most. He's their lead wing guard. He is their lead wing. He is their Carmelo Anthony, DeMar DeRozan, lead scorer. Yes. And consistency. Let's talk about their consistency, right? We start watching these team, right? And not only does it look like they cannot beat anybody, if they can't beat anyone good, let's that be for sure. But they have been lacking in their identity, right? In 2021, the reason why they were so great is their defensive ideologies and their game plan. Because of with a guy like Jrue Holiday, he was able to play this point of attack defensive player that will force you. Let me tell you it again. He will force you into bad positions when it comes to trying to score on him, because not only do they have this pick and roll drop, but he has Jrue Holiday is able to read not just picks, get through screens. He's been able to get up in people's grill so much, and he's still so strong that you are not going to be able to baby him to get to where you're trying to go. And that causes people to be forced into their drop defense to make that thing work, right? But now they've been giving out guards that just like, it doesn't take too much to beat them off the dribble, to get that one dribble pull up into the 3, one dribble, pull up to the 2-pointer, which it will kill you if your whole defense is surrounded about trying to stop guys from hitting mid-ranges when you cannot even get out there. It's all open. That's the most open place on the court, is their mid-range. That gets it very easy, very quickly, and it gets a lot of these superstar players going. Oh, and not only just superstar players, it gets anybody in the league can get going if they get 4 wide open mid-range jumpers to start the game. It's kind of hard to defend against that. But let's keep talking about their defensive liabilities. Their defensive identity is absolutely just gone. Even with a guy like Miles Turner. Miles Turner is a good to great defender, but they've not been able to use him in a way that actually shows up on the defensive rating. Let's talk about defensive rating right now. Defensive rating. They are 21st in the league. Wow, my voice just cracked. 21st. This is the team that used to be top 3 for like 8 years running. But that's, hey, who remembers 2021? Who remembers 2018? Who remembers 2017? But no, I don't. I guess I do not. Let's see what they can you score on anybody? Oh, we're 24th. Oh, that's chipper. That's good. So we can't stop anyone and we can't score against anybody. All right, let's see how many games we can win doing that. And I've always thought if you have a guy like Russell Westbrook, Giannis Antetokounmpo, younger LeBron James, there's no reason for your team to be so methodically slow when you do not have a facilitator that needs that. Why are we 24th in pace? Half the team is young. Run! Let's pick up the pace. You have one of the few superstars that actually wants to play fast. You do not have the luxury to try and methodically get buckets when you know that you guys do not have the sets to get buckets that way. And now we have Giannis overtaxing himself to get injured. And that's what's drawing me back about this roster. Because, like, what? And it doesn't seem like Giannis is going anywhere, because at first he was doing that whole hullabaloo. It sounded like Giannis has reached his breaking point when it comes to a team like this, where he knows that the building blocks are not there, the game management is not there, the team building is not here, and when you don't have an identity, it's really hard to play winning basketball. But I do not think that he is going anywhere. I really don't. So if y'all can please, NBA gods, try and figure out a way to pair Stephen Curry and Giannis Antetokounmpo together, we'll have real cinema. Because there's other factions in the NBA that are getting far too powerful for my goats to go and battle alone. It's tough out here for a G. It's hard out here. It's hard. But that's the Milwaukee Bucks. Please, Bucks, fix your stuff, please.